A teenager who was driving without a license and was in the country illegally when he killed a woman in Aurora is now in the custody of ICE.
Immigration Customs Enforcement also arrested his family. The driver, who was 15 years old at the time of that crash, pled guilty to vehicular homicide in the death of 24-year-old Caitlin Weaver. Your reporter, Sean Boyd, spoke to the victim's family after he was sentenced to probation and a plea deal, despite driving twice the speed limit without a license or insurance. Sean did talk to the victim's father again today.
And Sean, his daughter's case got the attention of the White House.
President Trump actually posted about the arrests on social media, saying this family will be deported. I interviewed Caitlin Weaver's parents 2 weeks ago in a story that went viral and prompted outrage. A story that the parents are convinced helped motivate immigration agents to arrest the teen and his family.
I was surprised.
John Weaver found out his daughter's killer had been arrested from a social media post by Immigration and Customs. It linked to a story on CBS Colorado that had gone viral.
I heard people from Nevada and up in the Pacific Northwest all hear about it. We've been shocked at how much love and support from all across the country.
I interviewed Weaver and his wife Michelle after their daughter Caitlin was killed by a 15-year-old who police say was doing more than 90 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. He was not only driving illegally, he was in the country illegally. The 18th Judicial District Attorney's Office charged him with vehicular homicide, which carries a maximum sentence of 2 years in youth corrections. The prosecutor offered him 2 years probation and community service if he pled guilty.
I do feel that the criminal justice system in the state let my daughter down, and it certainly is going to do nothing to prevent it from happening again.
Weaver thought the teen got away with murder until this week, when ICE announced it had arrested him and his family, saying for the 18th Judicial District Attorney, justice is no jail time and probation. For ICE, justice is arrest and removal. President Trump also posted about the arrest, which happened a week after Congressman Gabe Evans took to the House floor and suggested the crash was related to sanctuary state policies.
A friend of mine had lost a daughter, Caitlin Weaver, to an illegal immigrant who was driving over 90 miles an hour in a 45-mile-an-hour zone.
Weaver isn't sure what his daughter would want for her killer.
I really struggle with that. She cared for everyone, and I mean everyone.
He says he used to think immigration was black and white.
And it's not, because when you're the recipient of these events, it becomes all kinds of gray.
Still, he says, compared to probation, deportation is just.
This was an appropriate outcome. This is the appropriate outcome. You come to this country, you commit crime, you need to go back to your country.
John Weaver told me the teen and his family are now in a detention center in Texas. Weaver and his wife plan to give victim statements when that family goes to immigration court. They also plan to push for changes in state law. Weaver says the prosecutor initially said there would be no plea deal, then reversed course under new DA Amy Padden. Assistant DA Ryan Brackley says the new administration had no direct involvement in the plea deal. The Weavers say maybe they should have been involved. Sean Boyd, covering Colorado First.
Sean, thank you for your reporting on that.